Hold on to your routers, folks, because things are getting tense in the Taiwan Strait. And no, I'm not talking about fighter jets this time. This time, it's about something much less glamorous, but equally vital: undersea cables. You know, those fiber optic lifelines that carry pretty much all our internet data. Yeah, those. Turns out they can be sabotaged. Recently, one of these crucial cables responsible for connecting Taiwan to the outside world went on the fritz. Coincidentally, a Chinese ship, the Hongtai 58, happened to be in the vicinity, dropping anchor like it was no big deal. Taiwan cried foul, claiming the ship sliced right through their internet lifeline. Taiwan didn't just shrug this off as an unfortunate boating mishap. They treated it like a direct challenge to their sovereignty. They went straight for the jugular, slapping the ship's captain, a man named Wang, with some serious charges: sabotage, illegal entry, and endangering national infrastructure. Prosecutors were not impressed with Captain Wang's attitude, claiming he clammed up tighter than a pirate sitting on buried treasure. He offered no cooperation, no remorse. Refused to say who actually owned the ship? Check. Refused to explain why they were near sensitive undersea cables? Double check. Acted like he was above the law? Check. His courtroom demeanor only fueled suspicions that this was no ordinary accident. The rest of the crew, all 7 of them, managed to avoid the prosecutorial hot seat and are being shipped back to China. But Taiwan isn't letting this slide. The message was clear: mess with Taiwan's cables, and you mess with Taiwan. These cables are lifelines, not just wires. See, this isn't just about one little cable. It's about national security, economic stability, and digital sovereignty. If Taiwan's internet connection gets cut, they're cut off from the world. No data, no communication, no coordination, and in today's hyper-connected world, that's a big problem. It's not just inconvenience, it's vulnerability. Taiwan knows it, and now, so does the world. Taiwan argues that this isn't an isolated incident. It's part of a pattern. They claim that China has been increasingly up to no good around their waters, engaging in what experts call gray zone warfare. Think of it like China poking Taiwan with a stick, but instead of a stick, it's fishing boats swarming around disputed islands, or fighter jets buzzing uncomfortably close. And now it seems, they've added cable sabotage to their repertoire. The number of cable incidents around Taiwan has spiked in the past year, making everyone a bit jittery. It's like that feeling when your internet starts slowing down. You know something's wrong, but you're not sure what. Except in this case, it's a geopolitical nightmare waiting to happen. So, as expected, China threw what can only be described as a diplomatic tantrum. The moment the news broke, Beijing was quick to jump in front of the cameras, pointing fingers and playing the victim card. They were quick to say, Taiwan's making a mountain out of a molehill, basically accusing Taiwan of overreacting for political gain. According to them, it's all just a misunderstanding blown out of proportion by Taipei to stir up international sympathy. According to Beijing, the Hongtai 58 was just, doing its job, and any cable damage was purely accidental. Just a routine fishing trip, nothing to see here. But here's the thing, accidental cable damage? Yeah, it doesn't really happen all that often. These cables don't just snap on their own. These cables are built like tanks. Seriously tough stuff, made to handle all kinds of underwater chaos. We're talking about layers of steel, insulation, and protective sheathing, not something a boat just casually damages. So when one of them does get cut, well, people tend to notice. It's not just a technical hiccup, it's a red flag. And let's be real, this isn't just Taiwan's problem. These cables carry data for the entire region, even the world. Disrupting them affects everyone. Remember the Nord Stream pipeline explosions over in the Baltic Sea? That incident shook Europe and raised serious questions about the safety of critical infrastructure. Some folks are starting to draw comparisons, saying that tampering with undersea infrastructure might just be the new normal in these geopolitical showdowns. In a world where data is power, cutting a cable might be the next frontier in silent warfare. This whole cable situation really shines a light on something we kinda take for granted: just how much we rely on these underwater information highways. These cables, stretching thousands of miles across the ocean floor, are the silent lifelines of our digital world. Without them, the internet as we know it would grind to a halt. They're basically the invisible backbone of the global economy, carrying trillions of dollars in financial transactions every single day, from high-frequency trading in New York to banking operations in Tokyo. Every second, data zips through these lines at the speed of light, keeping the world's financial systems humming. And it's not just the big stuff, they also deliver our daily digital fix. From binge-watching shows to doom-scrolling social media, to video calls with loved ones halfway across the globe, it all depends on these cables. So when a country starts messing with those cables, it's not just some isolated incident, it's an attack on the very fabric of our interconnected world. Disrupting them could mean financial chaos, communication blackouts, and a serious hit to global stability. And that's exactly why the global community is watching this Taiwan situation so closely. It's not just about territory, it's about safeguarding the infrastructure that keeps the modern world running. If China's willing to play fast and loose with something this critical, then, well, what's next? The stakes are higher than ever and the consequences could ripple far beyond the region. Honestly, it's enough to make you want to print out all your emails, just in case. Because in a world this connected, even a single cut cable can send shockwaves across the planet.